What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And today, we have a really special guest in the building. Listen, you've seen this man on little screens, and you've also seen this man on big screens. He has a podcast called the Earz Podcast, where the voice is loud and the reason is raw. You know, we have in the building today, we have Dale Elliott Jr. in the building today. What's going on, big boss?
You know, me there and Canada freezing.
Yeah.
You know, I come over here, me there for my Christmas. Annual Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
Me always there. But me always come and I like the winter and them thing there.
So you need to come summertime to enjoy what's actually happening in Toronto, summertime.
You know, I come here summer, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Yeah, I know what me used to.
Yeah.
Me like the winter, the dress code thing. Like me live in LA.
Yeah. So you
and
want
me
that
grew up
change.
in Jamaica. The sun shine bright every day over there, so. Over here, so me get me have to throw on me. Me jacket them.
Yeah.
What them call them over here? The
goose.
Canada goose,
Yes.
them and the massage and all kind of.
You like that?
Yeah, me like it fair time.
Yeah.
Fair time. I get tired of that now.
Yeah.
Come there over here like a week and a half.
Yeah.
But yeah, me tap out. Now, I'm ready. Me all have cool.
Yeah.
So, as we're that concerned, me like it. Me like Canada them time of the year, yeah.
Right now.
Homey.
What was it like the first time coming to Canada?
Alright, let me see. The first time I come to Canada, it's weird because I come here when the Raptors win the championship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was the first time I come to Canada. First time I come to Canada, me go downtown, and there was the big like parade thing.
The parade, yeah.
Yeah, when them did a play Golden State, when everybody get hurt and Raptors win. Yeah. Me remember that time. That was my first time in Canada. I mean, I say, that place have a vibe and the people in here nice. That me notice that about Canada quick.
It's a good vibes.
Like everybody here positive. I'm not understand that.
Yeah.
Cause me that miserable. Like the 8 months of winter. So it feels to me.
It's 6. It's not even 6. It's 4 months in and out, and we're good to go. It's just we live here, so we're used to it. If you're a visitor, that might be something different, but generally, we're good in and out.
Yeah, because to me, normally it start like normally me I hear say over here sometime it all snow in October.
Yeah.
And then October, November, December, January, February, March, peace of April.
Yeah.
That is more than 4 months.
Four. So that's why we said sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes, you know what I mean? We're good. Don't worry, we're good to go. Welcome to Canada.
Yeah, true.
You understand?
Me never get the wicked winter though.
Yeah.
Where everybody I tell me about. Every time I come here, somebody I say, yeah man, that's true. You come when it no wicked. You come in February. This trip, when you tell me say, me I go witness a storm for generations to come. Cap. That
Straight cap.
like me never witnessed nothing more than that yet. That I'm the most me ever witnessed. Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And that was nothing.
No.
Like me I say,
Buffalo is where it happened. People were frozen inside of the car. And
yeah, people lose them life. Rest in peace to the condolences to the people and family from Buffalo. But here, where them did that tell me about this and that meters of snow and I'm outside I make video night. So it couldn't that bad if I out that door.
It's all good. This podcast, we like to go right from beginning and then bring it right up to now it's 2022, almost 2023. So I like to ask, where did you grow up in Jamaica? And what type of child were you?
All right, one was a rude pitney.
Okay.
Very rude. I started behaving myself when I around 16. But prior to that, my mother left Jamaica when I was 5. My father left Jamaica when I was probably 4. My mother lived in England, father lived in the US. I live with my 2 grandmother them, back and forth. So one of my grandmother them come from Pembroke, and the other one live at Harborview. So when we get trouble with one, we move from one to the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we used to go Pembroke Primary, leave Pembroke Primary, pass to Meadowbrook High School. Then we get expelled from Meadowbrook High School, but me could have do track and field. So I end up go Kingston College.
Yeah.
And then me finish my high school at Kingston College.
So even growing up between both areas, what did you think you were going to get into growing up? Did you always want to get into being an actor? Did you want to
Comedy.
you wanted to get into comedy?
Me grew up in a comedy. Like my house is just drama.
Yeah.
So one of my father's side of the family, which is my grandmother, so is an extended family, which is like a family house. So it's like me, my grandmother, for our generation, for our brother, for him generation. So it turned out, it was like 14 away
Okay.
in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, one bathroom. About 6 away at Pitney. And then, so you know, just even for be at a man in time, for reach a school early,
Problems.
is an extreme sport. Yeah. And then me have a couple family members where they suffer from mental health. So it's a serious something, but when me younger, me used to take it as a joke. You know? Yeah, like me have an uncle where we smoke. You go in a room right now, you take out 5-6 bucket of cigarette. But yeah, I just that me know. Me never really take it as like nothing, you know. Me have a cousin, mad. So it's my house was always a comedy.
There was something always going on.
Yeah. And my auntie. So like as a family, we used to cuss and argue every single day. There was not one day where we not argue. But there's at least one time during the day where, you know, like family recess, when everybody in one place and we actually sit down. Me used to always try and make them laugh. And my auntie used to say, "Yo, that boy have a ton comedian, you know, or actor or something," because I always try to recall the moments them when me sit in the house when I grew up. And then would I talk about it or act it out. So me was always like the class clown. If me not want class, me sit down at the back of the class and me just check everybody mannerisms, see what people react to, you know. So making people laugh was something I always like.
What was it about comedy that you liked in making people laugh? Because you know a lot of people who grow up, especially that time they're in Kingston, Harborview area, a lot of people want to turn to artists. What was it about comedy and acting that you liked in particular?
All right, so my uncle did want to become an artist. I grew up around most people who want to become an artist. I used to clown them. Yeah. Because I say everybody want to be an artist, you know?
Yeah.
But comedy has something where me use for like take care of whole heap of pain. Like whole heap of things in a life when me go through, me laugh about it and me joke about it. So it's like before me sit down and stress about something, me just find something with funny and laugh about it.
Yeah.
So from all the time, that's just something I always do. But talent-wise, I was very active in sports. I used to do track and field a lot. And that is where I thought I was going.
Yeah.
And after a while, I kind of just lose a love for it. The love go away. So like it became, let me just do this so me can don't pay a school fee. You know the way they like let me take
The scholarship.
Yeah. And then it was the quickest way to move out of my parents' house. Because like I live with one of my grandmother them up until me 16. And then I move with the other one. The other one is more assertive. Like you have to come in 7 o'clock. You can't, you know?
Yeah.
Like at the first time when I move go with her, when I realized like when she did say her door closed 10 o'clock, it did close 10 o'clock, like.
Not 9:59 or 10:01.
Listen to me. Me talk about reach home, lock change. Me have my key and my key does not work. So that's why I say me get benefits of both worlds because when me did live before, me the rougher. Because I grew up in a rough community. And then my community is surrounded by a bunch of garrisons where inherently engulf my community. So my community is surrounded by Mar Valley, Waterhouse, Jewsland,
Yeah.
And then if you go down the road during the park, so which part me there, it inevitable.
You're in the middle of everything.
Exactly. The high school, everything, just the mall across the street, you have to rough. You have to fight. And my grandmother used to, yeah man, you can go road, do what you want to do. You know, I not have to wear no slippers if I just get trouble. Maybe more loose. Like, I never worry like, yo, when my reporter come, like, yo, what if I come last in my class, where I got happen? Like, in my team, I say, yo, no, we not in a sense anyways. You know, like when I say, I not say it in a bad way, because people will take offense to it.
I understand what you mean, especially at the time that you're coming from also.
Exactly.
You understand? It wasn't, nobody really understood mental health and those type of stuff there. So in your mind, you just seen it that way.
I did take it as nothing. Like, so when people know, I like, yo, I'm a family member I probably don't even like when me mention it. But, you know, yeah, you have to see the bigger picture and you grew up. But, yeah, you have to, my environment when I did, you know, it did conducive for my experience. And then me can turn it in a comedy. So, my comedic side, a big role of that come from how I grew up at Permacal. And then my discipline, what I have, for remain consistent in what I do, I get it from my grandmother, from my mother's side. Which
that was over at Harborview.
Yeah. So when I get expelled from school, she take me over. And she never take me over like by, oh yeah, come live with me. She take me over by force. Like,
you're coming.
Like, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, go KC. You go reach in that time here. Training start that time here. The moment training done, make sure say reach home. You know, like make sure say wash your clothes. I never start wash my clothes until I go live with her. And my other grandmother used to do anything. My other grandmother used to be, my cousin them used to get upset. Like, yo, why him not do nothing? Cause the only responsibility me ever have before I move was probably wash the plate. And that are days. And a whole heap of grand pitney.
So were you one of the youngest in the house at that time there?
No. So I have a cousin older than me. But all are we in the same age group. So it really was like 4 of us responsible for wash plate.
Yeah.
So think about it. If I wash plate Monday, I not wash plate again till Friday.
You have it, the fact that you have it, you know the schedule, that's crazy, right?
Yeah. So like me would have known me there. Like, me I say dirty plate in the sink on a Wednesday. Don't call my name. And not me for wash it today.
I'm Friday.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, it was all girls. Me was the only boy. So, my cousin them used to get upset. Like, yo, him no. How come they'll never wash the bathroom? And my grandmother would be like, Dale man, him not wash the bathroom. But things like sweep the yard, me did have to do.
Yeah.
Or go a shop. Oh God, I'm at a shop. Me go. Me tired of shop.
Yeah, you do the road. So it was really your other grandmother when you moved to Harborview that really instilled like education and stuff. That's why you went to like KC.
Yeah, no, not necessarily. Like so, me was always probably like book smart, but sometimes you just don't care. You have more priorities. So when me there with my other grandmother, it's not like she never instill like, yo, go to school on time, do your schoolwork, do that. But it's a different level of intensity. So it's like, if she tell me to do it, me might be like, she was more lenient with me to the point where me didn't need that. For the time of my life, me didn't need to build that specific character there. So like, me didn't need to survive for my own. Me didn't need to fight. Me a fight while you get suspended from school. Me didn't need for that my character. Yo, yeah man, rough, always a fight. Like, man boss man expelled from school, suspend. Me didn't need that part of my character there.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think the grandmother were assertive could have given me that.
You needed both worlds?
Two of them did super important.
For you to understand there. So Casey and stuff. So then what made you even decide to even go to UE, to continue on to UE?
Honestly, I'm going to be 100% factual with you right now. The reason why I went to school, why I furthered my education at UE, was because I really just need a way to move out of my grandmother's house. Yeah, man, it's rough, man. Because I did under some serious things where no, me I look upon it. Me see why.
Now you understand.
Yeah. But during the time, me was like, yo, me need to get out of this. Me feel like me did do a sentence. So me I say, yo, how me can get to university? Get in a university, apply, get in, me say, oh yes, me can board. So me get for live on campus. So when me get for live on campus, this is when me realize that all I wish she did that prepare me for now is a difference. So now me go to campus, my bed spread every minute, my room clean every day. You know, me wake up at a certain time. Make
discipline.
Make sure so me no miss class. You know, me exercise. Like become used to the track and field. Like if me every track meet, every Saturday morning, my grandmother would wake me up. Say, hey, you need to got training her.
Yeah.
You know? So she make have a discipline where me never used to have. Even in terms of schoolwork. Yo, make sure you get this done, that done. Nobody never had to tell me for the schoolwork.
Yeah.
So the big change in my life when I was 16 years old. So my grandmother from Aberview, so our uncle, our son, my uncle, me and him did meet in a motorcycle accident.
Okay.
And him did dead. So me did death on the back of the bike. So it's me I say, yo, Dale, before the day of the crash, him pick up my report from school when me I got Casey. And a 44 boy in the class. And I think me they come 41. So I think me did beat 3 people. Never me come last.
Might as well.
Exactly. And me remember when him get the report and him call my mother and him a say, hey man, the boy now do nothing at school, man. And him a say, yo, I prefer dead before you get the next report like this. And then it was supposed to be, yo, I can't bother with the pressure no more. I want to go live with him. And him did more disciplinary, but at the same time, he was only 8 years older than me.
So he got it.
Him did that kind of understand more. Yeah. So we crash and him did dead. So going into 10th grade, that was when I say, you know what, Dale? What you gonna do now? So that was when me more focused on everything. My grades them go back up. That's when me get the CXC them and the CAPE and the
It was the wake-up call that you needed to really take this serious now.
That way kind of changed me. But it never changed me for comedy. Honestly, him did want to be the actor.
Okay.
Him did want to. Most of the things that want me to do right now, him used to say, yo, yeah man, me I go have the song, and him did do a movie and him was an extra in the movie.
Okay.
So, me never really did, at the time, me only ever know myself say, yo, if I'm on tracks, me never really have nothing. So, me used to look on things. Me never really be like, yo, I want to be a comedian or yo, I want to be an actor or anything. It just, life has something where, opportunity. You see when opportunity come, you have to just
be prepared, ready to go.
Sometimes you don't even have to prepare.
Yeah.
Just don't make it pass you.
Got you. You know what I mean? Because was this around the time where Ellie the Viner, where you discovered Vine at this time around here?
Exactly. So me discover Vine living with my grandmother. She's strict. And during the time I CXC, barely I got school. So she used to me would have in the room and she'd have come in and she'd lock off the light. And she would have complain about yo, why the plate them not wash? you know, sweep the yard, send me outside for water the plant in a rain. You know, like come in my room and just looking at the ceiling, look round.
Yeah.
Just look for me. Like, say, yo, go find something, do. So, me, then at my house every night, on my phone, me I say, yo, me I scroll through Vine. And them are like some 6-second thing. And me I say, oh, them are funny.
Yeah.
And then I say, yo, me can do this. And then me I say, when me can think about to do this. And it come to my mind and say, yo, oh yeah, me can just use my grandmother. So, me just start mock her.
Okay, so all of those early skits are really about your grandmother. The one
Even
where you
though-
have your head tied up with the
green towel. Even to this day, I am still profiting off you.
Because you have some. It's like you don't have a. There's no limit to those Jamaican parents be like.
Me
You
nah
have
ba-
no limit.
Me
Boss.
can continue this as long as more. Cause me have things when my grandmother do for days, months, years. Things where she say mannerisms from both sides. So it's not like I just the strict one alone me can mock.
Yeah.
Me can mock. The one where kinda, you know, make me more free. So, and then because me get the development from them, so my character build already where me not afraid for shame. Like, me not afraid of crowd.
Yeah.
Me not afraid of shame. Me not afraid for be looked at as like, yo, the what left. Because growing up, like, them literally used to call me house mad house.
Yeah.
When we used to live, my extended family, it was known
Yeah.
as the mad house. Like, it was a drama. Every day is either a fight that take place outside, you know,
The mad house.
There's always something what is taking place in the house. Always drama, family drama, cousin, auntie, boyfriend, like neighbor.
Somebody.
Exactly. It used to be the house where, you know, where everybody in the neighborhood just stop and like just par
Yeah.
or just chill at my yard. So me used to it. Like, me remember, like, my friend them used to trouble me and say, yo, your yard even have no gate. Because one time, them take down the gate, so one new gate I got put up. And the gate, I remember the gate being taken down in probably about 2008. I thought about the gate, they probably up, the gate was probably, we probably had no gate for probably 10 years. Or more. Listen to me.
Yes.
But it's not a gate. You know.
It's the mad. Why would the madhouse have a gate, boss?
No, because sane people lived in the house as well. When them say mad house, like, there are people in the house who are mad, you know. Well, we can't really say mad, mental health. But it was fun. You couldn't stop, like me laugh. And then, like, if you grew up in the house, you understand what I mean.
You understand. And that's where you got a lot of the characters and stuff like. So would you say especially the early characters, it was more or less that's how you got out your frustration, was by playing these characters, the grandmother, the mother character, and making people laugh? That's how you got rid of your frustration?
By just like laughing off what she do. And then me realize, so me remember when me used to make them all the time. And she used to be like, yo, stop make up the bag of nice. So me have to come out of the house and me start make it round the house. And one morning, me wake up like about 5 o'clock. And she see me, I get ready. So she said, where I go? I said, no, man, I go up on the road, man. And I go TVJ. TVJ or CVM, but you know the morning one at sunrise. I think I CVM at sunrise.
CVM, yep.
And sit down and them ask for some question and them I say, oh, you're a funny videos and so me did it and me sit down, me know my grandmother. Me know what time she wake. Me know so my grandfather up, she up, and they are watching this. So like me sit down and me I say, oh yeah man, you know, my grandmother, I'm getting inspiration from my grandmother. She never even know me there right now. She watching this right now as I speak. Hi, grandma. And as I said that, my phone ring. And my aunt side, she said, "You dirty bum."
So she didn't know, she just thought you were making noise. She didn't know you were making the videos?
She knew me that I make video, but it never get to the level of where it noticeable. When she realized that I get to the point now was when she realized that people would have walked past the house and would have stopped at the gate. And be like, that gate here look familiar. Like my city somewhere else.
Yeah.
So that is when she start, and then she would have been on the road and people would be like, "Your grandson not easy." Or she would have see people that talk about me while she did it. And then she'd have be like, "Oh, you know my grandson that?" So that is how it started, like, oh, it look like Wayma do actually at work. So I start the more things, I start to get like a brand partnership. I used to work with Flo.
Samsung?
I work with Flo, I work with Samsung, I do a little thing with them. So that was when she said, okay, this look like it actually work. But I never stopped go school.
Didn't you, once things started to really get more popular, there wasn't a time where you wanted to probably stop going to school and do this full time? That was never in your mind at all?
No, you did too fun. But did I have too much fun at you?
Well, again, you remember, you said that this was basically your escape. So then for you to say, okay, I'm going to just quit,
exactly,
it wouldn't make sense.
This is what happened.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm an escape. So you see, because I did escape it, while I'm there, you remember, I just stopped the track and field. I end up get the opportunity for audition for Sprinter.
Okay. Walk us through that there, because Sprinter, to me, it's almost like that role was designed for you. That role was made 100 years before you were born, but your life, they knew this is going to be, it's almost like an autobiography.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Tell me how Sprinter came up now. Classic movie.
So, Sprinter come out, so I get a call, me there Yui, and I get a call, and first I say, "Oh yeah, this is Storm Salter. I got your number from a friend, and I just would like to know if you want to come down to Cinicom I want to talk to you about a possible role." Now my mind, me I say, all right, role, okay. Movie, me don't know about it, but at the end of the day, me did I look on it like, all right, yeah, this is something I want to do.
So you want, well, clearly, if you're doing comedy and acting and stuff, you'd want to get into a movie.
It's weird. I told people that I was going to do that movie before I did it.
That's why, you remember I just said to you, this movie is like your autobiography. This movie was meant for you.
See, like over there, I saw in an interview, I was in an interview. And in the interview, the person says, "So what's next for Ellie Diviner?" And I say, "You never know, maybe even a movie." Probably 2 to 3 weeks later, me get the call there. And I never want, listen, sometime when people ask you to do things, even if you don't want to do it, even if the show did have, even if you're a podcast, I may have one, even if you're a podcast, it have 5 subscribers, me would have do it. Because I learn my lesson. So, you see, how me get the role from Sprinter, how him find me. I have a friend that is a photographer, Kevin, and he was entering a photo competition. And he asked me every day, "Yo, me just want to get some pictures of you running." I mean, go on him. Me I say, "Yo, me don't want to do it." And it's like one day I say, "Yo, yeah, me don't want time call the whole day, night come." And him call me and him say, "Me answer." You know why me answer? Because I say, "Yeah, man, a night."
Yeah.
So see, because of night, we can't shoot nothing now on the field. So he must say, "Yo, him just want to put something together for enter the competition." So him say, me tell him, say, "Yo, me can't link him right now." The man say, "I will come to you right now." So I say, "What we are going to do? We can't do it on the field at night." He must say, "Just meet me down at the bowl. You will bowl of field." When we go, the field lock. So there is nowhere for me to run. So me I say, oh yeah, man, I'm going to the room. Man, I say, yo, just take off your shirt, keep on your shorts. You don't have to have on the shoes. Me just want you run. Me I say, yo, me can't run on the grass, no nothing, man, have me I run on the chuck up road, stone and juke me up.
Yeah.
And me I say, yo, me don't want to do this. What this even look cool? Why me not have on no clothes? I run. What kind of concept you go with? So that same picture there, where him take, him send it to me. And because it was like a proper picture, I post it. No, I never really like the picture. But it's just a pretty picture that me normally call them.
Yeah. The professional.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Storm is in Norway. Somebody watching a video of me laughing. And then the person say, you don't know this guy? Watch it. And him laugh. And him see some dreads is like this tall. So him say, him a watch me video them. And I scroll through the video them. And just to scroll past a picture with me running.
Wow. Yeah. You
Just
couldn't make this up, you know.
exactly. Just to scroll past a picture with me literally in farm running. And that is why him say, yo, I don't know who him call to get my number, but him get my number. And when me go at the audition, me walk in and him say, yo, I want to do a movie, you know. Tell me about yourself. No, I don't know nothing about the movie. Sit down and say, oh yeah, man, you know, my name Dale Elliott, you know, my mother live in England, my father live in America. Me used to go Kingston College, me used to do track and field. Him say, stop. So this movie is about a boy whose mother lives abroad and she left him and he's doing track and field. And he's trying to this is his avenue to see her and he's going through a lot of changes in his life. And I'm sit down there and I say, really? So me I said, no man, this one like a biopic. So the man tell me, say, I don't remember him giving me a script. And if I got a script, I did not read it. That was probably the simplest audition me ever do. Because him called me back the next day and was like, yo, read them line here. I'm going to read it with Miss Natalie. And when we finished reading it with Miss Natalie, I wasn't reading like, oh yeah man, I need to be grill man. I never read it like that.
Yeah.
Never read it like Akeem or Sharp or...
Did you think it was serious, or you just thought this is just something because you're already in social media doing your stuff? So you think it's just something else?
I never really, you know, because of like opportunity, I was looking at it as, all right, then if it happen, it happen. But me nah go just don't go. You know them way there? So when me go the next day I read, me leave. Before me reach home, him call it and him say, okay, so Dale, you get the role. No, when him say me get the role, me I say, all right, then yeah. In my mind, me no know nothing about nothing. Me no know nothing about no. Me no know about no money yet. Me no know about nothing. Him just tell me so me get the role. And me have to go there and he might say, oh, yo, this role serious. You have to go start the track and field again. Me I say, me have to run again. So he might say, yo, man, get me a coach. And then me have to go training 3 times a week. You know? And like the first scene we shoot was with Bolt.
Okay, that was one of the first scenes that you shot.
That was the first scene of the movie. When Bolt walk out and see me, that was the first scene we shoot.
Yeah.
That was in April. We never did start actually shoot the movie until August.
That's how long ago? Well, I guess with Bolt at that time, his scheduling.
Yes. So this is the beauty of it. This was right before Bolt went to I don't remember, I think this was right after him do the Olympic. The year when him win the Olympics, 26. Which year win the Olympics?
It was, because that movie came out 18. I think it might have been a year or two before.
Yeah. I remember he was training for that specifically. And tell a story, him saved me because me, you know, when you wear shoes, me never really me say, oh, me tell them, say, me need a size 8. But you see, them never ask me what size spikes me wear.
Because spikes are different.
Spike size different from 8.
Got you.
And then because me know, remember as a tracksman, me I say, okay, I'm probably 8. Tell him 8. Only if you say I did spikes. So the spikes come a size 8. 2 size smaller than my foot. So me, the whole other episode, then my foot has squeezed me. So till I'll bolt off it, stop for one time. I say, yo, no man. Give man some time, man. You take off your shoes. Rest a little bit. Foot mash up. And then we kind of did just like get we thing together with the movie. So like there was no Gatorade on set. You need electrolytes.
Yeah.
But because everybody I learned the same time as me in terms of shooting a movie like that. And then a lot of the people them never know like me could have actually run. So the director come up to me and he was like, first day, first scene, me I run. First scene, man say, all right, Dale, so we don't have a lot of time. We only have a certain amount of time and we kind of just need one take. You need to just run and get this out of the way. And in my mind, me I say, all right then. So like me need to just run hard. First scene, gun bust, move, run left the camera, run 200 meters, tired.
Yeah.
And then them not understand say if you tell me to run full speed, me need time for rest. So think about shooting at 200 meters 8 times.
That's how many times for different angles. Okay, this is a better shot and all of that stuff.
Remember, you need a wide angle. And then this time, we never even get... This time, we never have a double. And the thing is, majority of my shoot, the filming, I was running all the time.
Okay.
Me, I'm a double. We don't run alike. And then Storm want it look as natural as possible. So you see, 95% of every running scene in that movie is me.
And you could see that you took it serious. And again, but you coming from a track background, you get it, the form, everything. This was dead serious. This was not, it didn't look like you were acting.
Yeah.
It looked like you were doing the do.
Storm teach me that. So Storm taught me less is more. So when me did just start, when him just come do like acting classes with him, and Miss Leonie Forbes, God rest her soul, Miss Leonie used to talk to me and she'd be like, yo, you could be great. And she always I said, listen to me, Storm would have come and him say, yo, don't try act. Say the less you try force it, is the more it going force out on camera. So him say, yo, act with your eyes. Think about it in your head and make you can see it in your eye. So that really did help me. And the running part come naturally, but they just need to build a certain level of endurance. But personally, I think sprint and I'll go down as my best work. That I won. And I was too young. And at that specific time of my life, I did too indisciplined in terms of, so like me is a disciplined person, but immature.
At that time there.
At that time.
But
I mean, I think I did easy to deal with.
But I don't think it didn't come across on camera as that way.
Oh, no. Even on set, there are things that so like, I did it on time, but there was knowing what I know now, there are things where I could have done different in terms of just like simple. As a Jamaican, you don't really talk to people and, some don't shoot me going back in my bus. I don't really talk to nobody. I don't really communicate with nobody, If me never like something, you could have seen me not like it. If me did uncomfortable around somebody, you could have seen me uncomfortable.
You weren't playing the role. So
like even if the director would have say, yo, if Storm used to say, if Storm say, yo, 4 take, 4 running take, and then him come back to me and him say, yo, Dale, sorry, say, we need you for the one more. Like, you could have seen the frustration on my face, say, yo, I don't want to do one more. So, I say, but it's just a learning experience. So, me just know, like, no, the whole I get, when you approach things, you have to approach it from a professional level. And where Sprinter did concern, I did it to a professional level, to the point where, for the age that I was at, if you understand.
Sense.
So it's not like, say, like me and nobody not have nothing. The creation of the movie did good.
Yeah.
Everybody did go about it the perfect way. But the level of discipline I have now, I wish me did have it at that
You
time.
might
But it's
not
all about
have-
it wouldn't come out as good.
Yeah, so it happened when it was supposed to happen.
That is exactly what I'm looking
You know
at.
what I mean? Because when you look at it, you are starring this movie with basically everybody else around you are seasoned actors in it.
I mean, I know nothing about acting.
Seasoned from stage to actually movies. These are
Everything.
seasoned actors.
All me did do was give joke on my phone. So me being around seasoned actors, people save me. When I say save me, like help my brother, Kadeem, like, say, yo, youth, you're bad. You know, be a girl you're gonna get when this come out. And so Kadeem was like my refuge. You know, Chantal, the girl Chantal used to be like, come Dale,
Yeah.
we need to train her. Chantal would assist me. I get agitated because I'm actually tired. Because a whole heap of running me doing that movie then.
You could see that. You could see it's the energy that you're putting behind it. That was not acting running. That was running, boss.
So a whole heap of work me did that doing that movie there. And me didn't need people around me. I could understand. Because in my mind, me did feel like them people are not understand me. But like Kadeem and them would understand.
Yeah.
But me used to just sit down and me just be like, watch them tell me action. Them now run up and down like how me I run up and down. So me used to look on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for see how it come together in a long run. And when me get from the movie there, because apart from the monetary value, you see when me get from the movie there, me not think nothing in my life ever contribute that to me yet. Because if I never have a sprint, I wouldn't see my mother. If I never have a sprint, I wouldn't see my father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm with? So, me think, because a sprinter, me get to have my mother and my father in a one picture. I mean, I miggle. So, no matter how much money we get,
That moment.
the life-changing moment, like me live in America because of the movie there.
Yeah.
So it's like, me didn't even care about anything else.
That.
Wait do for me, for the future. Best thing ever happened to me in my life.
What would you say is your most personal scene in that movie there?
All right, so you have like a party night where it's like my mother I say something like, yeah, come for Christmas. And then she make up an excuse as to why she not come. I remember that happening to me so much that when me I shoot it, me did become so immune to it that it is hard for me shoot. Not because it is hard for me shoot because it did want me cry and feel bad. But me get so used to,
You were so hardened over the years of dealing with this.
me get so used to my mother tell me say, oh, she a go come, or my father say, yo, me a go file for you. And me get so used to them thing there. So till when me I do the movie, it's like me I say, what you mean you want me ball? Me wouldn't ball for this. Me get so used to this. So if you realize in a sprinter, me actually never shed a tear yet,
True, you know.
Not care how sad it did look. Never shed a tear yet, because I did learn to deal with it. So it's like when him a come to me and I say, yo, yeah man, we are trying to get you for cry. And me I say, yo, you tell me less is more, I'm gonna feel like I want to cry now because that's something I get over. So I think that was the hardest time when them a try get me for actually miss my mother. Like come here and say, me deal with that long time.
If this was like 10 years or whatever the case before, that might have been a different situation. But here, no, you got through that already.
Yeah, the age when me did there is like me don't cloud up that with other, me don't have focus on other things. Me that part it just hard for me. I say, yo, it kind of live with me. Me go through this already. This I know, you know. Me don't feel no way about this.
No, man, because what I really liked about the movie too, if you really look, it put so many aspects of Jamaica in the movie. It wasn't just, it was bad man.
It was a chopping athlete. It was a scenery. Cause I'm sure the best is the good pieces of Jamaica. The nightlife, the artists them. The fact say a lot of Jamaican kids right now, family live abroad and I take care of them. You know, the Western Union, barrel pitney, that was me. That I when me go through me live in a house with so much barrel. You see the term barrel pitney? Feel like that the kind for me. Because all the way in the house was barrel pitney. Because my grandmother, she have her son or her daughter them, and them live a foreign. And then she grew up for them pitney. So it would have been a bunch of cousins in the house. We are all the way around the same age. And we used to just expect barrel come in every Christmas. We get a barrel. And you get a barrel and your parents are write your name on the barrel. But my grandmother have monitor the barrel. So even if you name the pan the underpants, that don't mean your underpants. that don't mean yours. Yeah, you went up see my cousin and my underpants and I can't do nothing about it because my grandmother gave me it. You know? The Irish Spring and everything. It becomes so bad that me used to have barrel so much that barrel used to be furniture.
Blast. Yeah.
Barrel did that me used to sleep on a bunk bed and me used to have to climb up on the side of the bunk bed. And for reach on the bunk bed quicker, I used to just step on the barrel beside that and jump up on the bunk bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the TV in the living room did the rest on a barrel. Like, I go in my grandmother's room, beside the TV is a barrel. To the corner is like 4 more barrel. In front of the bathroom was literally 3 barrel. Barrel did that everywhere in the house. We used to just cover it like furniture. We used to just wrap, like like, what you call them?
The white thing, them, yes. And
our
that's...
curtain. We just put some curtain over that, man. Furniture. That is how much barrel when you see in my house was definitely barrel pitney.
Yeah, because you went through it and you understand. What would you say was the hardest scene for you to shoot that took you out of your comfort zone where, I don't know about this. What scene was that
like
for you?
when never make me feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Which scene me think could have? Never hardest, but alright. You say the True the Grill scene.
Yeah. What did they call you at school again?
Grill master.
Yeah.
The True the Grill scene.
Yeah.
The reason why it did so hard for me to do at the time was because, so fun fact, I never watched it before.
You never?
The True the Grill, me never watched that part. Never watch a part ever. I always look where or looking at my phone, but me never ever watch the part.
Yeah.
Because me just remember me walking up to the grill and I have to pull down my pants. I remember like me pull down my pants and like them I say no lower.
Yeah.
And I say my bottom I go show. So the whole time I think say, oh Jano, my bottom I go show. So that did I mash up my meds from early. And then me a youth and me have to think say, cause the girl attractive. Me have to say deal. If you ever if the boy stay down, you know, cause hey, mind what I do, you know. Me I like, when she grab me through the grill, me have to say, don't grab me so passionate, you know, cause hey, mind me reach through that grill, like, yo. So me did have to think about making out with her in front of everybody around there where I shoot. And then me have to say, Dale, don't get hard, and your body a show.
So it's a lot of mix up and a lot of thoughts happening at the exact same
So
time.
whole heap of things are going on right there, so cause you don't want to look like you're shy if you do it. You don't want to kiss her like you're shy and them thing there. But you don't want to get hard. So me I said, no. Yo, that is rough. So like, but me just know when that part there I go play in the movie theater when it reach a part there. I probably only ever watch a movie like twice.
Okay.
I watch it at like two film festivals. Watch it with my mother. Watch it with my mother. And I think I watch it at Bahamas. Bahamas was the first time I watch it. And then I watch it again with my mother. But I watch it long before it come out. When it did do the little regular show like the. I watch it at Bahamas the first time. I watch it 3 times. I watch it at Miami as well. But that was long before it come out. So when it released, I went to on Netflix, never watched it yet. I just come here and say, yo, I just see everybody I call me Grill Master. Because even, you see that part that's sticking in it, my brethren, Prince Pine, them did I say, yo, them want. In the movie, I never really get to show my comedic side.
Yes, you know what? Now that you say it, when I watch it, that wasn't at all. There was no comedy at all.
That wasn't the character. And it was only comedy was some small jabs, like when my brother give me the lollipop or when me see the girl and she like style me. But me never have no comedy. Because the thing is about who me need feel comfortable around. When Prince Pine did that, I come back and we're supposed to like talk under like the tree of the football thing. And he must say, yo, you know, I mean, I tell them the story. So that is when the director was like, yo, don't act. When you just reason, I would just film it. So you see the thing when I'm going to say, yo, I'm going to say, guess which part she give me? I'm going to say, through the grill. Me, that never scripted. Me build that. So
that was your...
And then Prince Pine say, oh, what them grill master, him build that. So that I wanted to highlight them on the movie. But no, I start watch it. When we see it reach, when we hear me start talk again, that's when we watch it again. Because I say, all right, and it reached the part now. Where? You know, it reached the better part now.
Well, that's when you jumped in the car after with your brother. It's like, yo, drive. It's almost like you robbed the house. Yo, drive.
And if you look good, in the dark, when me I run to the car for jump the fence, if you realize how me did that duck, because my microphone did drop. Because it pin. So it a drop out and me I hold it up. So what if people never even know that part there?
Those are why I like to have these conversations. Those little tidbits of information that a lot of people don't know. That's what I like to talk about. Because I know it was EP'd by Will and Jada.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet them?
No. I got them office and I think my fault. I never meet them. So when you're young, you say you're not frightened for people and this is how much them put in that movie here. It was December when we supposed to their school at the exam. They reached out to UE. I don't know how much money them pay. But them reached out to UE and got me to sit my exams in California. And I had to sit that exam at the same time as everybody in Jamaica. So when it was a 9 o'clock exam in Jamaica, it was a 6 o'clock exam in California.
It's 3 hours behind.
Exactly. So I had to, and I had a university professor come and them administer the exam to me just like if me did there at Jamaica.
That's how serious it was.
Yeah, because it was on like a time crunch. So when coming off a shoot, the America leg. So yeah, I remember doing I did 3 tests. Three like mid-finals exams in America, in California. Passed 3 of them too.
Crazy. That's why I say Sprinter, to me, it's like a real biopic. If you're supposed to say 100%. Okay, out of 100%, how much of your life is in that movie? There?
How much of that part?
The entire. When you look at the entire movie and you look at your life, how much percent would you say is that? Would you say it's 80%, 50, 30, 90?
I was more flamboyant. I always bossy. Me humble, but me bossy humble. I don't know how me do it, but the character in a Sprinter, watching it, that's not me.
He was green, boss.
Yeah.
When he went to the trap house, it's like he didn't even really understand what's going on here.
And that has something with me that understand what I go on there. So it's like the part when it's like the girl say, "Go boy, I tell lie pan pum pum," or however. That has something where, well, me experience that too. So me I say, John, no, me never shy with woman. And in the movie, me did we're shy.
Yeah.
But while the shooting that, it's anytime when it involved with interaction with woman, I couldn't wait. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, you see all the party scene when me get catching at the house with like the girl that give me head on the balcony. Yeah, man, I love that scene there. Cause him get some nice girl from Taboo and me I feel vibes and me I say, come here. Me I say, yeah, man, of them life.
Energy.
Yeah, live, man. So me did like that. But the character did supposed to shy and act nice and so yeah, that them little thing there. But in the movie, me can probably say 70%.
That would be
70% of the film that me. Yeah.
you could see that if you been following you from a long time when you started out on Vine and Instagram days.
Yeah.
You could look around, say it's almost like if you didn't tell me that they came to you with this already, I would almost think that you wrote this and went to them.
It.
You know what I mean?
Me have that is what me I look into right now. Me I look into writing more and stuff. Cause I normally live at LA. After me finish university, me move to LA. And so now I'm even more focused on my comedy, my writing. You know, me I gonna stand up now. Me I do my podcast, the Boss Earz podcast.
We're gonna get into it. Yep.
So it's like me work with me I do so much more now, but it's actually now me see the value of it. When Sprinter was just out, I never see the value of it yet. Because it come out in a pandemic,
That's when it came out.
Like when it go up on Netflix and everybody can see it was in the pandemic. When me in my house. So me never really noticed the magnitude of it, but there has to be a wake up call in one life for somebody to realize, yo, what can you do? And although me love acting and me I go always do it to the best of my abilities, I like comedy. Because my father always tell me, do what you love till it pay you. So wherever you're doing in the world, you see, if you have most of the time, I just time before you profit from it.
It's your passion. Once you follow the passion, the money must come.
Yeah, because I will give joke for free. Me did dep on Instagram every day for free. Nobody would. Me never have to have a schedule. Me would just do it. Me just feel like me just want to do that. So even when me come live in America, me I say, John, even if me not get a role right away or me have to wait sometime, me can't sit down and wait. Me have to do what me like. And it just happened to be what me like works in terms of comedy. Because since me come here and move to California, my comedy grow like exponential from the point from where I did that before. And then we do the podcast. And now me realize me I motivate other people and people my age. Cause me at 26. And man, them a look upon me like me a big man. So like the younger youth them where I get inspiration from me. But just find it crazy say I look upon me like when me I do reach somewhere. When me there I said, John, daily have so much things to do.
Yeah, but when you look at it, I would say you've been in this game about closer towards 10 years.
Almost.
You know what I mean?
Almost.
Hey. Look at that. That's crazy to even think of that because you were one of the first set of Jamaican Instagram personalities. Because remember, most of the personalities were coming from America, Canada, and England. The major hypes, the white yardies, a lot of them. But then in Jamaica now, it was more or less you we started to see crop up. The Prince Pines and these type of people
me, Prince Pine. All the way, you know what? Most of us used to go to the same school.
Okay.
Yeah. So even Prince Pine, when I started posting my vines on Twitter, and I think Prince Pine was more using like Facebook, but we ended up having the same manager, and then we grew together. So like me, I look upon him now.
Yeah.
Like it's weird. Cause the two of we are same age. Like if the two of we come together now, stand up and it's weird for see people look upon both of we like, yo.
Yeah.
You know, one of the like them a pre like say, yo, we are the second coming of IT fancy cat.
Because you guys were the original coming from Jamaica. Because remember, I'm telling you, Instagram popped out because a lot of them were in America. Yeah, they're Jamaican, but they were senior, but they were in America, Canada, US. But coming from Jamaica, no. And especially seeing the scenery, like how you guys had it.
Yeah, because we did it in our house. And look, even Prince Pine, so I was always making videos by myself. It's not just me and Prince Pine alone. You know? You see, when Prince Pine put on, I think Prince Pine probably when Prince Pine like get him Instagram break, him carry like about 10 other people with him. You know?
Okay.
Like it wasn't him alone. It was after Prince Pine, Fat Skull, and Jordan. It's JOK. We say 20. It was Dre Frey right now. Dre Frey doing because it's all of we grew up, all of we go to the same school.
It was all of you guys. It was one link.
Yeah. When one link, like we are all friends. Although you might not see us in like videos, but we are all friends.
Yeah.
So Dre Frey, Twani, Prince Pine, Fat Skull, Jordan, Dale. All of it was like one. It was one link.
Yeah.
Which was just I just live far from them.
Got you.
So and if you realize everybody, when we just tell you, everybody doing something now on them own. Got Jay Frey now. Jay Frey doing the podcast
yes,
as
his
well.
podcast too. Yep.
Exactly. So Twani is now a musician.
Okay.
Yeah, Twani. Let me tell you about the under.
That's 20.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So everybody they choose them part. Pine do this as well as music. You know, and in YouTuber go off, and then in like country, there is Dino Crazy, and there's Valdo.
And Dino's doing music right now too.
Dino and Valdo. So it's the same link, and we all come up around the same time. It's just that we come from different parts of Jamaica, but when you see everybody come together, it's the same.
One link. That's wild there, because even when you look at, because you said you got to the States now doing your States. Why did you decide to even go to like a place like LA opposed to Miami
Florida?
Or New York? Yeah, something like that. Why LA?
Is one me like me's like a sponge. If you put me around anything progressive and inspiring, me I get it. You see, if you put me around anything bad, me I soak it up too. Me know that in myself. So it's more of me seeing what I want and going there. So because of when me do the movie, me come America and me see LA, I'm like what LA is. I was like, yo, this is what me love. The sunshine, the bike ride at Santa Monica, you know, the Friday feeling. Cause I can do my acting same way, my videos them. And you know, in LA, you can just randomly see Kevin Hart at the stoplight. You know, you can just go out and you randomly see Rihanna, Drake, anybody. LA is just the place.
Yeah.
Miami is the place as well, but it's close to Jamaica. And then me I go have my father up the road, where me can go link anytime, and one heap of friend when me leave with. So me might get distraction and like forget what me come here for. LA me kinda
after your own.
Yeah. Florida and a foreign. Like LA me know say if me homeless at LA me live on the road.
Yeah.
Me homeless at Florida, I go sleep on my father's yard. Different. Me no like have plan B.
You don't want the safety net. You want I'm going.
Yeah,
let me just go.
do it. When me go to LA, listen to me, when Sprinter did out, me broke. Money done long time. When Sprinter out, me broke. When pandemic start, me get lay off. Me get lay off in a March, around March the 21st. Them lockdown. The moment there was a lockdown, me get lay off. I only had that job for 3 weeks.
Wow. Yeah.
So me get that one check there. Then them lay me off. And a Uber me used to drive before that. So me I drive Uber, me stop and say, me I'll get a job. And my mother said, well, me don't know you have doing any work. Cause me did all right, I do what me I do at Jamaica, but me not transition yet. Different place. LA never cheap.
Boss.
So it's like, when Sprinter come out and me not on a plan B, me see me bank account go to negative. Me never see that yet. Me never even know say you could have a credit. Me think a credit card alone could have like, me never know say you could have a checking account where go negative. Think you go like negative 200 and something dollar. Me I say, when me see it red, me I want a white red. Cause I never know much. So when me go there, me realize, say, yo deal, you have to find something do where you like. And now me start look at what me I do as a business. Because that is the issue. So immediately I do it because I love it. But when it becomes a source of income, you have more of a respect for it. Like now, me there in Canada, me I be like, yo, me need to make some video now. Because you know, me can profit from it. Like, yeah, I love my podcast, me I teach people, but it's also my source of income. Like, you know, me can book a flight, come here, carry my equipment, them shoot, you know, edit it, post it, taxable income. So me
it's a win-win.
Exactly. Me start take it like business. Now me can jump on a plane and go. Got some more and go Colombia. Me just go Colombia with a brother and a camera and because this is something me did I do for free.
Yeah.
Me did always I travel and I post it for free. So me still I post it for free now. It's just that me can get revenue from YouTube or whichever podcast or promotion or you know. So I just the business side of things it take me some time to figure out, and then the expansion side, which is, you know, stand up. Me cannot be known, or me don't want to be known as the Instagram youth. So that has always been like my aim to step out of the influencer category alone.
It was a conscious effort that you made to really step out.
Not conscious. It happened naturally because as a person, I want to be respected. And then it might come off weird, but you don't get certain level of respect only come with certain level of success. So it's like, if you are going to be remembered as the funny youth from Instagram all the time, without a resume, like you can't say you're an actor, but what is your resume? You know? What
have you done in the business?
Like, what is like a body of work? I may never understand that when me younger. Now me I realize you need a body of work to do anything. So like me can say me is an actor. You know, me can say me I do my podcast. Me can say, well, eventually. Now me I go in and like stand up. Me can say me is a comedian. Because me out there me I do it. You know, so it's all about developing yourself and growing. So that's why I always like tell people like if you feel like you can do it, you can do it. If you know yourself, if you tell us, say, yo, you know, so I feel like, say, me can go best and make everybody laugh.
Yeah.
Even if I go up there and nobody not laughing, and I come out and say, probably I just today, then nobody for laugh. Or tomorrow. Because I feel so much in my life. Like,
keep going.
I feel so much in my life that when it don't work out, it come like nothing, we just move on.
Yeah. Because I even seen you connected with King Bach out in LA right now. You know, how did that link even come around?
So, you know, Jamaican people, they pan, yo, you know, seminar really, not fuck myself and go around people. Same reason why I never like meet Will Smith. Because I never like enough. You know, like me will hear like them rolling in that room there. And I said, I'm not frightened.
Yeah.
Stupid. That was stupid. Yeah. I just tell everybody out there right now where I watch this. Bridging, shoot your shot. Trust me, because be personable, have stories, go around people, and trust me, you can change your life by a simple interaction.
Yeah.
King Bach, Me have people used to tell me, say, oh, yo, maybe you should link up with King Bash. And in my mind, I say, me nah DM no man. DM him for. So, one day, me do a video. In my mind, I say, yo, Daily, I gotta do something. And it go funny. Somebody I go see it. So, me do a video and him comment and him laugh. So, me click on it and me see him follow me.
Okay.
So, me say, all right, follow him back. But you know me a Jamaican. Just follow him back and move on.
Let it sit there.
Tell my girl, me say, yo, King Bash follow me. And she say, oh my God. I say, yeah, man. What me I do at work? So my bridging now, me dip on the phone with my bridging. And the man I say, yo, dog, you know, say, yo, me used to live with King Bash. Me and him used to live in the same building. Not them man there if you link with another lane, dog. And he's a cool youth, you need to link him because the man cool. And me I said, dog, me not link nobody. The man I say, yo, bridging, link him. A cool brother. I'm a dip on the phone with him. I say, you know what, my youth? Me I text him.
Yeah.
I'm a text the man. And the man say, yo, dope, what you doing? Come by on 3 o'clock Wednesday. We can shoot something. While I'm up on the phone with my brethren.
Yeah.
So I saw me and the man meet up. And the day we meet up, we shoot. And him start asking me, oh, yo, find out the man parents are Jamaican.
Got you.
Find out, say, the man father used to go KC. Man father used to be track and field.
You ever think that your life, this is the way your life is supposed to go? Does anything surprise you anymore about your life?
Yeah. Things surprise me like when things don't work out, no, me more calm, say it not work out. Like me no fuss about certain things. Me just feel like, but me more confident now with anything. Anything. So like the drive when me have since like 2022, starting at 2022, me start the year like, yo, Dale, you live a foreign now for 2 years. COVID take 2 years. COVID now take 3 years. So that was my aim. I feel like COVID take with 2021 and 2022 out of my life.
Not gonna make it go to 2023.
So I say, nah, I gotta do that. So I just start take. When I say risk, I start. You see the apartment when I live in, me used to go around people, people invite me to a certain place. I'm going to them apartment and I say, yo, I like this, you know. I like that ceiling, I like that wall, this more. And people that say, oh, you got to afford that. I say, I'm not worry about it. I deal with it. I'm just get it. And like, me I say, yo, that care and I carry I want. I'm just get it. I'm start put myself in a situation like me will like drive round. Me used to drive round to things when I want. So me used to visit my brethren them at them house all the time. So my time I not even see them, you know. I fi go into them house and see what I want.
Manifest this vibration right here.
Sit down in the couch, you know, look on the fridge. Me I say laminate floor and outdoor pool. I look out on building. Me I say, yo, me need this in my life, you know. But me see what them do forget it. So it's like me start attract and me start surround myself with good company and disciplined people. So you see anybody when me realize and discipline never even hard for build. So people when me there around and me realize me stop waste time around people when not driven. So if you're not driven, better me go to the gym. Wake up a morning time, exercise, create a schedule. If I say gym, 2 video, 1 podcast, and me say, oh, me do that every day for all of 2021, 2022. Gym video podcast. Or yo, me I go make 2 video, go here, so make. So the more me start focus on that, and the more everything kind of like a fall in a place. Like since me there, when me tell you say certain things just happen, me did supposed to shoot Cardinal Official for my podcast, which me I gotta do.
Yeah.
And it's like, my camera just stop work. But because me not make things stop, me could have give up.
Yeah.
When my camera stop work, me say, yo, deal is either you go buy a camera right now and return it before you left. But you're not go there and don't do not.
It wouldn't make sense. That would have bun your boss.
Exactly. So me I say, yo, Me say, yo, who have a camera? Love Canadian people. Me say, who have a camera? A brother say, yo, me have a A73, I can borrow it. Stranger. Me drive, go link the stranger.
Yeah.
The man lend me him camera. Me say, yo, everything good, man? Say, yeah, man, can I get a picture with you? Take a picture with the dog. Me go on, me stop at one Jamaican restaurant. Eat the worst oxtail ever. Eat the worst. It was a chewing gum. Me not even gonna call him name. Me eat the worst oxtail ever from the restaurant there. Leave. Come and have a next interview in the evening with our next good artist, Rye Woods. So shoot the interview with Rye Woods. Amazing, fun, back and forth. When we leave, we eat the best oxtail ever.
All right.
So you see how the day change. And then when everything is done and we go home, man I say, yo, I got one party now. So what the party there? No worry, man, just
be ready.
Meet me like a gas station. Meet me at one Wendy's. I'm going to meet the man at one Wendy's. And it's a Sprinter van come pick me up. Carry go one party. Only thing I realize me end up at the embassy. Anybody in Canada know what the embassy is? Reaching at the embassy, and me that I heal up the embassy owner. Yo, wagwan, respect.
And this all started from your camera not working.
Exactly. I dread me I tell you this in my meeting now. But something I couldn't know. You see how the world and this only start because my camera stop work.
And
I may never make it stop.
That's what I was gonna say. You had the determination to say, listen, it's either I could cry now and everything mash up or move forward.
Exactly. So like daily you go say, John, no, me can't do nothing while me there. Or we just go link the man, borrow the camera, shoot where we need to shoot. And that, if I never borrowed the camera, I wouldn't be doing this podcast with you right now. Because you know what happened? I wouldn't have the camera for shoot him. And then I wouldn't meet the people where you make, the people where you know. For even do the podcast with me.
The one link, boss.
So
you know what I mean?
That is why I always tell people, I say, yo, because even this morning, because I find out about this late. This morning, and my girlfriend, I talked to my girlfriend and I said to her, I said, yo, you know, I go start. I do my podcast, but I need to be a guest on
Reach
a lot
out
more
to,
people podcast. And she said, yes, it's true. Probably 2 hours after, my mom say, yo, you know, something so and so want to do a podcast 7 o'clock. I say, yeah.
Having this conversation, boss, I'm almost afraid of you right now, you know.
You mean you're afraid of me?
I'm afraid. It's you almost know how to call things into existence and you don't even know that you're doing it, boss. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm afraid of you, you know.
Yeah, me need for continue do it.
Yeah.
Cause there are some things in my life when me see, when me get to achieve, or when me be around, when me not supposed to do none at all. Me just believe and work. Sometimes even when me not believe, things fall in a place when you as a person step out and take the initiative and say, yo, this is my life, you know. This is my life, so me have to just go do it. So like even when me I start my podcast, my very first episode, me never have no camera, like none of me never, but me the keeper and I say me I go do it. And then my mind just like switch. I say, yo, idiot boy, every day you sit down and say I go do podcast. I say, you know, you ain't had nothing. Waste, man.
If you did all of this with a phone, all right, in Jamaica, you don't think you could pick up a phone too and do the same thing, just a podcast for?
Yeah, but camera did I beat my bad. Editing did I beat my bad.
Yeah.
I never know none of that. And then that is a hurdle coming from a phone. So I always take on something where me like take on bills. People say that I'm madness.
Yeah.
But me like bills.
Yeah.
The
Explain.
reason why I like bills is because bills keep me going. So you see when you're not on bills, you're there, you're not doing nothing. You're lazy. So me try my best. Me, you know them people always say live within your means. Me live within my means, you know. But I me determine my means. So whatever me say, me I gotta do.
Yeah.
Me I gotta try. So it's like, if me really can't afford if me could afford say me can afford a $2,000 month rent, and the place for 28, nice, I have everything, and me could have comfortably afford the $2,000 and have like 5 bills I save back. Me I get the 28.
100%.
Me I get the 28 and me know say, yo, deal, you can't sit down and don't do nothing. So, me used to have some conversations and me used to say, yo, deal, yeah, I make the video them. Everything all right, but I get comfortable. This is before me start the podcast. And me I say, yo, me did want like a car, but the car me wanted expensive. So me I say, Jano, just blink my eye and me just go get the car. And when me get the car now, me I say, yo, deal, how you gonna pay for this? Which me not tell nobody do this.
This is what worked for you.
This how it work for me.
Yeah.
Me say, yo, me need fee. When me get it, that is when you see the drive to do the podcast. It just shoot up in the air, cause it's like you don't have a choice. You want to lose, you want your car get repo, and everybody see your car get repo. Yeah, you want to mash up your credit. So when me have them things in my mind, it keep me going
Yeah.
so much more. Like, cause me tell you, if me feel, you know, things feel like I have a studio. I did an interview. So inspired by the interview that me go get a studio.
Okay.
Me get a studio like this.
Yeah.
But the downside to it was there was a music studio above me and beside me. So too much noise.
Yeah.
And then it never did a workout. So I did have to move out after 1 month. Which made it buy furniture and thing and put in it. So it was a loss.
Yeah.
But
It was a lesson. You understood.
When me tell you, say it's like, I say, oh yeah, me have to move, me just move. You know, take when me can't get anything when me know me dash it way.
Yeah.
And say, well, all right, and that just never work out. You know, me waste $1,500 and me just call it a day. Me waste 1 month worth of rent and some little furniture. Me call it a day and move out of my life.
Now you know moving forward. Why did you decide to name the podcast the Bossiers Podcast?
Because, so when me younger, and like me would have see like big man a chat and them would have reason for long. And me look upon them and me say, yo, watch him over there, so boss is. So them always a chat. And the reason why I say the voice real and the reason is raw is because you see like how me and I have a conversation now, but we not have no cliche conversation. Where I have real life things. So me try stay along the line of positivity. So like, even if me I go interview an artist, no matter who me I go interview, there's no boundaries. Like I can find if there's a man right now who sell Bach juice, I would love to have a man like that on my podcast. A man who drive truck, a regular working people where I work hard, because I feel like me can get real conversations out of it.
Not an interview.
Exactly.
A conversation.
Yeah. It's like how me had a reason that me get out of it. None, the question and answer fun, but it's the in-betweens. It's the whole me feeling, you know. And then me's a man when me can't really sugarcoat things. For a man a chat foolishness, yeah man, a foolishness you chat.
Even though you don't believe it, I'm gonna say it. It's the Aries in you. You understand?
Madness, yeah.
It's the Aries in you, but you don't have to believe me, you know. It doesn't matter. It's the Aries in you. Continue.
Man said the Aries. Are you Aries?
Nope.
What is this? What is this sign thing where you not keep on a push pump people?
Okay, so let me ask you this: have you ever looked into it, or you just said, you don't believe it at all? This is nothing that I
read that enough time of madness.
Yeah, not your horoscope, you know, just your sign of who you are as a being, as an individual, not your daily horoscope, you know.
Yeah, but everybody have negative things about them. So like, for instance, in anything I do, that's why I say vice is real, reason is right. Now, anything I do, somebody, I can always put the best version of themselves forward.
For sure.
Exactly. So like, for me have downfalls where me don't know somebody that said that the ear is in me too. The ear is in me, what me that say about myself. There are times when me would say me selfish.
Mm-hmm.
There are times when me probably get angry and like me will short temper and we just like fight.
Mm-hmm.
Me did have a gambling problem one time. Is I'm gonna just gamble.
Yeah, your topics are super wild, my time.
Yeah. Me I'm gonna just gamble.
Mm-hmm.
So those
Yes.
are always. Me no know that's another Earz
gambled
in
away
me.
the Yui money one time.
Yeah, me gamble out. Me gamble all of my tuition
Yes.
already.
Yes. You know what I mean?
Gamble all of my tuition already. And me tell me friend that I say, yo, why you did that? And me I say, yo, no matter what, me can't get hungry. Cause in the mind, I didn't know. Like me I say, if at the end of the day I'm not sleep outside, me I go try.
You're gonna be
Like even right now, honestly, me not care what nobody say. People might say me a madman, and me's not a gambler right now anymore. But if I come up on $1 million right now, $250,000 out of it, I have to go straight to Vegas.
why?
When me say that, I mean if me get $1 million cash, me not have to pay no tax, me not have to do none of that. Me I take out $250,000 cash and go gamble it.
Why?
Because I still believe say me can do whole heap with the brain that I have. 750,000. I can do so much with that. That 250,000 can gamble.
You didn't say. Remember, you didn't say you're gonna take a little 20 grand.
No,
or 30 grand.
250,000.
You know how much money that is, boss?
Yeah, but me have 750,000.
It doesn't matter. That's a lot of money, bro.
Me no listen to me. Me no at that too. You see when you me there on whole heap of people with whole heap of money, whole heap of time, them never frightened for money yet. So it's like me know a whole heap of money, but if me have 750 grand, me a gamble. No man.
You're gonna enjoy it.
Me I go. You see that 250 there? Me I go straight. You know, like me probably that split it up in a 50s, like 50K on a roulette table, 50K on a blackjack, another 50K on a poker table. But me I go gamble it.
Yo, you know what? At the end of the day, boss, you know yourself. You understand what you like, what you don't like. That's you.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's your money.
Yeah, like I couldn't live at Vegas. Couldn't live at
'Cause you know.
Couldn't dare try live at Vegas. So me have to stay far out of environments where not conducive to my
you're trying to-
positive development.
Got you. Because that's what I like with your topics on your podcast are so far left and far right, but they're all entertaining. You know what I mean? You'll tell people, oh, these are the 10 things that you need to know about when you come to foreign people. They didn't tell you all these things, but then you'll sit down with Trebas and laugh for almost 2 hours straight. You understand? So
Yeah.
you have a good mix of everything going on your podcast.
That's why me try to do it like that because I don't want to be cliche. So it's like me want what me I do work out, and me want what me I do good, and me want it grow. But me want it grow. Me want you watch it. My grandmother watch it. The reason why I do my podcast like this is because I want it to be enough for everybody. So like, I want to be motivating somebody, and also me want to see me one of them. So me go through the same thing when them go through. Me I go through the same thing when them go through. But me I motivate myself while doing it. So it's like me start the podcast in a way where me not go stop. And me have to make them see say me I actively grow in it. And the person when me I show them on the podcast me is that person. So my grandfather can turn on the TV and just sit down and watch me for half an hour.
Your true, authentic self.
Me.
Yeah.
And then when you're up on my Instagram, you can watch or you can laugh because there is not much comedy on the podcast. But it's always to show you don't want to be viewed in one spectrum. You need to show various personalities of yourself. So it's like, if this is for comedy, if you can get, so my most viewed video is probably 5 million. No, that is on Instagram. The video was like 30 seconds. So think about it this way. If I got 180,000 people to listen to me for 2 hours, I value that more And I think I reach that person more than the 30-second.
Because it's now a complete thought that they're getting to understand what's in your mind.
Exactly.
Completely opposed to, okay, this is a character in these 30 seconds here. This is the real deal that you're getting on this podcast.
And I think it shocked people. I think a lot of people will watch my podcast never expect me to think on a certain level, which is when we think we as like Instagram comedians from Jamaica, because of how we stay with the
because of the jokes and those type of things.
Them not necessarily like know, say, oh, this is somebody where, you know,
You're
go Kingston
thinker.
College, get him subjects, them graduate university. You know, this is a person where actually I do. So it's great, and it shows say whatever role me I play, whatever acting me I do, it's good because I can be like this right now. And if you put me in a room with a bunch of thief and criminal, me can just fit in and be a thief and a criminal.
You have to know how to just get along and get in anywhere you go.
You have to get in where you fit in. But it's really get in where you want to fit in, though, not really where you fit in and where you feel like I work for you.
You get it. Last one I got for you here. You're big on social media, been doing your things a long time now. What's the craziest DM that you've ever gotten? The craziest.
Like positive or just like mad people?
This is just a crazy DM. This just sticks out in your mind forever.
Listen to me, I've whole heap of crazy DM me get to know.
Yeah.
But like people would do, like, I remember one day a man sent me like a video of like him recording him grandmother asleep. But him a record it in a real time. And our dentures are come out. But the man frightened the woman so she opened her mouth and the dentures almost choke her. Yo, that did crazy. And me see some crazy stuff, but unless you just have a random man, but we just DM you with like, yo, yeah man, anyway me see you, now beat you.
Why?
What me do? Like, this is one crazy. Me get a DM from a lady where I tell me say, send me a long voice note. I understand that watching your videos, I realize that you went through a lot of trauma in your life, and I see that you were abused because the videos that you post about your parents, you know. Sometimes you can call and talk to me. Me I say, abuse? Me not get abused, Bridget. me perfectly fine over here, like. Like, me love me granny them to death. What kind of abuse? Them are the reason why me is the person me is today. So people will always feel like them reach out to me like, yo, send her like flag, safe time. I say, yo, this is a safe space.
Thank you, but I'm good. We're good over here.
No, we're perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Like, we're all right.
Crazy. Mr. Elliott, thank you so much for coming through to the Entertainment Report podcast, because again, it was today I was speaking to Wes today, and randomly, I don't know how your name came up. He said, yeah, you're here. I said, what? I said, yo, make it happen. And here you are sitting in the studio right now. You know
it always work, you know.
Yeah, man. Big up Wes Hype for making it happen. You understand?
All right, big up. Respect.
Leave something here. Leave some contact info where they could check you out, whatever you're doing.
So people, only need to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dale Elliott TV, you know, is the Boss Earz podcast. Like, share, subscribe. Me available on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all of them things them on. Not Apple Music, I'm an artist, but Apple Podcast. And my Instagram name is Dale Elliott JR. Twitter name, everything are the same. TikTok, all of them are Dale Elliott JR. And big up on yourself, and we out.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.